Yeah, hello. Are you prepared for the upcoming Now Festival on the 23rd? Yeah, hello. If you're still scrambling to find a deck, here is a Metalfoes deck recommend for you. The basis of this deck is to fill your resources using pendulum zones. For example, using Metalfoes and monsters, you can set it on pendulum and destroy it to set Metalfoes spell trap from deck. Since it is on field, when destroyed, it goes to face up on extra deck. Then you can pendulum summon it back. Supreme King Gate is level 7 that can use as material for our dice. Both Supreme Kings works well with Metalfoes since they are also pendulum. Summoner's Art is used to shrink the deck size down for more consistency. Vortex Trooper is used to reset your hand, also act as draw engine. Bubble Boom is used to reset your top of deck, can also summon itself that act as material. Then we have 3 fusion spells, 2 counters, which can special summon Metalfoes monster from deck when a card is destroyed, and graveyard effect, which recycle extra deck pen to hand. 2 combinations, which are continuous trap that can special summon Metalfoes from graveyard when you fusion higher level monster. Metalfoes Missile is used to bounce back opponent card and recycle your Metalfoes spell trap from graveyard. Other extra deck Metalfoes cards are pretty self-explanatory. Our dice Vortex Dragon, which we special summon from our dice Absolute Dragon, sent to graveyard effect. Its effect can negate spell trap monster and destroy them by sending face up pendulum card from extra deck. Think of it as Herald of Ultimateness, except using extra deck pen as cost. The other cards are situational. For example, Super Chrono Mech Beast Grumpies is used to remove spell traps. Crow Sheep, which gives extra deck pendulum summon slot because they can only summon to extra zone, or where link monsters are pointed to, with effect that summon level 4 or lower from graveyard when you fusion to where it pointing, and or when pointed to XYZ, reduce opponent monster attack by 700. Now let's go over gameplay walkthrough. Because the event is not live yet, I am playing in custom room with the NR restrictions. I am the player on top, which is upside down when we play from custom room. Start by normal summoning trooper, which reset the 2 spell traps in hand. Place 2 pendulum, trigger Metalfoes pendulum effect, destroy 1 and set fusion spell. Place another pen and start pen summon. Trigger Metalfoes pen effect, destroy a face up card and set counter. Now that I think about it, probably better off destroying the pen zone card instead of monster. Fusion into Orichog, because we have our debut. In replay, opponent is playing True Draco deck. Special thanks to Crunch for playing custom game with me. Trying to test it out on rank has too big of power balance. Opponent sets Summon Curse, which force user to banish card in hand when special summoned. We can actually get around this by pendulum summoning all monsters in hand. Then trigger Majesty Maiden Tribute, summon by tributing a continuous spell, which does not count as special summon. Trigger Trooper effect after destroyed to draw a card, because Maiden has effect that adds True Draco or True King from deck to hand. Whenever an effect is activated, let's attempt to remove her first, but got banished by Paleozoic. Activate Pendulum effect and special summon all available monsters. Because our hand is empty, we avoided Summon Curse, Banish Hand effect. Opponent played Monarchs Erupt, which negates all face-up monsters on field except tributed monsters. This is basically skill drain except the True Draco player can still use monster effect. A good way to use Bubble Boom draw effect in this deck is, since we can set Metalfoes spell trap from deck, if I draw that, place it at the bottom of deck. Otherwise decide based on whether I want to draw that card on next turn. Notice that opponent triggered Paleozoic special summon from graveyard effect and forced to banish his hand due to summon curse effect. Now going through the normal flow of destroying on-pen card to set spell trap. Trigger counter graveyard effect and draw face up and extra card. Place it again on pen zone. Repeat the same process. Note that Metalfoes Fusion is a quick play spell. The difference is it requires tribute from field or hand versus the other fusion, which includes face-up cards from extra deck. We can combine this with combination trap, which can be triggered the turn it is set. Note that we can activate Bubble Boom effect in graveyard, which is unaffected by Erupt. To special, summon 2 Bubble Booms, Maiden Chained on effect activation, and draws True Draco Warrior. Free both combination and fusion on attack declaration. Tribute to Metalfoes. Fusion summon the Orichog, then trigger combination effect and special summon another lower level Metalfoes from graveyard. Place it in defense position. Note the Duel to erupt. Both bubble bombs on the field wasn't able to trigger effect. Also True Draco wants to annoying continuous spells. Drop Phoenix and Heritage. Both can remove spell trap when sent to graveyard. This on top of the other effects. In ladder it is also common for True Draco deck to run Skill Drain, Imperial Order and Vanity's Emptiness to deny monster effect, spell and special summons, which prevent you from playing the game. Since we don't have hand that can be put good use, going with old school Yu-Gi-Oh! On whoever has highest attack monsters. I can technically set the Metalfoes spend and tribute Baba Boom, but that would allow Maiden to draw another card. Opponent tribute, summon Draco Warrior, and continue the I punch you punch me game. The reasoning behind tributing Maiden is that Maiden draws from deck to hand. Warrior can directly set continuous spell trap, which is better stall field than Maiden. That's also reason why I chose to punch Warrior instead of Maiden last turn. Continue you punch I punch you game. Then set 2 pendulums on main phase 2, which avoid opponent setting card. Because the scale is 0 to 1, there is no monster that can satisfy the pen summon condition. Use Metalfoes to destroy gate, and set counter. Because opponent controls no tribute summon monster, Erupt is sent to graveyard, and destroys summon curse, by not paying the life point cost. Praise and start pendulum summon. Destroy bend card, and set fusion spell, trigger counter, and special summon Metalfoes from deck. Punch for whistle. Thank you for watching.